now to our stories.
Captain's log, stardate.
Spock to Enterprise. Spock to Enterprise. Come in, Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Well, hello folks, this is Mike McCreel getting back to you on not just model building but on Star Trek collecting. Basically what I do is I collect film. I collect 35mm film from Star Trek, clapperboards and behind the scenes, as well as 16mm film. As you can see right here, now I have 10 full-length copies, or films I should say, of Star Trek. Now this is a perfect pristine film of Galileo 7, which I picked up years ago, and inside there I have a charcoal smell absorber. It keeps the smell down. There's no vinegar syndrome. Vinegar syndrome is a decaying process of the film. But none of my films have that. They're in excellent shape, but you don't want the smell to build up because film normally puts off a smell anyway, and you don't want the film to suffocate. Film always has to breathe and stay in dry areas, in colder, dry areas. So that's what I do in this room here. So by having 10 of these, it is it's an investment, because these things can cost anywhere from $100 to $200 a piece. Now, Patterns of Force, of course, is a collector's item because this is the only episode that was banned in the Europe because of the swastika on their arm and so forth, and it was not an episode that they cared to show. So this particular one is a great one to collect if you have it. All 79 aren't the greatest collectors, but I like to collect special ones. This particular one, I just like this one because of Ted Cassidy and the early Star Trek, and this is in really good shape too. Again, no vinegar smell, excellent condition, and again I have a absorber for any kind of buildup of normal film smell, and it goes into the film or into the charcoal, activated charcoal, instead of back into the film. Now, it's always best to have a Goldberg steel. They breathe a little better in those. They don't breathe as well in these plastic ones. Most Star Trek episodes I buy always come in these plastic containers. So if you do have one of these in your Star Trek episode is in it, you should be drill a few holes in it, at least 8 holes on the bottom and a few holes at the top to let it breathe. In a steel tin, you get a lot more air. Now this is one of my prize pieces, of course, City on the Edge of Forever, and most sought after, I guess, episode on film. and this is in great shape. And I was able to purchase this for under $100, which is, you know, fantastic. Now, opening this up, I can just smell a very mild film smell, and that's normal. So, you know, just because it has a smell doesn't mean it has a vinegar syndrome. But you always have these activated things, these charcoals, to basically preserve your film. And I've gone through every film and cleaned it with a special cleaner called Film Guard. Right there. Or can you see it there? There it is. Bring her down. This is the stuff. It's from a company in the States, and it's the best stuff. There's also stuff called Film Renew. But if you're clean half a film, a Star Trek film, then it's best to clean it. Now, the reason I made this video is because you just don't go ahead and clean a film. You should basically check your film for any sprocket damage first. And sprocket damage is the worst thing. These are heavy. These are good 5-8 pounds each because of the steel. Here's a nice one. Doomsday Machine. Beautiful shape. No smell. Excellent. All in brown Goldberg tins. I collect the Goldberg, and every one of my episodes are in a Goldberg. And I just picked up Let It Be Your Last Battlefield over here, and I don't have a label yet for it, but I did check it over and clean it.
commander of the Starship Enterprise.
God, yes.
Courageous champion of the universe.
You don't want to tell me what I know. I'll kiss you.
Defender of female virtue. Loved by all, envied by some. A true hero of the world of...
Logan!